Men are simple creatures. Men are not complex. I bet you there are things that you have realized between your last relationship and now that you did not know about guys. I always tell men when I speak to them, there are things when you break up with someone that when you get to the next relationship, you realize that, oh, I didn't know this about the opposite gender. Maybe your last relationship was not your fault. Maybe he was a F-boy. Maybe he was insensitive. But I bet you that's when you look back, you realize that there are some things you could have handled differently. So in today's video, I want to tell you 9 things that you need to know about your new boyfriend. Men are built for challenge and conquest. And needing help can make a guy feel like he's kind of weak. Because you're dating a masculine guy, which is what you've always prayed for, I want a masculine guy. Yes, you can call it ego to a certain level. But a man's worst fear is that he doesn't want to feel stupid. He doesn't want to look stupid. He doesn't want to look like he's incapable, especially when it comes to his woman. So, needing help can feel like weakness, right? Even though it is not. So, if he's driving and you're saying, why don't you drive? He's like, no, I'll do it this way. Sometimes you might realize that the way you suggested is even better for him, but a man is a man. He wants to feel like he's capable. He wants to feel like he knows what he's doing. So don't take it personal, right? This is how he keeps his dignity. It's not arrogance. That's just the way the masculine essence works, because he instinctively knows he should be the leader and he wants to always be in that frame. Of course, if I was talking to the guys, I'll say, calm down. Don't be everything be gra. Sometimes you just have to listen to your man because women have insight. But I want you to understand that sometimes you rather fail than ask for help, which is not a good thing, but it is what it is. So what you should now think of is, how can I offer my help without him seeing it as if I'm saying he's not capable? And my own suggestion for you is, suggest, don't insist. Don't look at it as, oh, why must he have an ego? Forget all that one first. I'm telling you how to understand this guy better. Suggest, don't insist. Women of olden days knew these things. Queens know these things. You see, I said it before, you think you are seeing a kingdom, but when you have a woman who knows what she's doing, what you have is a queendom. The king is doing what the queen wants, but he doesn't know, he thinks it's his own idea. When you suggest, you don't insist, the man will do what you want. He will even think it was his own idea. They call it pillow talk. When it's only you and him and you're rubbing his hand, I just say, don't you think maybe we should do this? You're like, okay, I mean, maybe we should do this. Just plant the seed. You're a woman. Plant the seed. Go away. He will come back and excuse what you told him to do. Latest girlfriend in town, please understand, is not thinking about sex 24/7. Yes, men are visual, men are sexual by nature, they are very expressive and all that, but men are also dreamers. He has goals. He wants to build. He has strategies. Sometimes it's the hustle that gets to him. You think because men just, when his friend buys a new car and is hailing the friend, yes, guys celebrate each other, but men are competitive. So because of that, he's going to be like, see how my guys are advancing. Guys are not petty like women, but they're competitive. Very competitive on the most stupid things. You see how men do when they watch football. So because of that, when he zones out, he's not fantasizing about another woman all the time. It's not every time, is it that girl? Is it? No. Sometimes he's just planning his next move in life. So I promise you, it's not all the time that guys are thinking about sex. I know a woman that she will monitor her husband everywhere. She will say, accuse the guy that there's one girl. She has password to his phone. She knows when he leaves office. She knows when he goes home. But she's still saying, no, there's one girl somewhere. Don't listen to all these girls that you see online that complain about their men. Do you know the kind of man these girls go and carry? Do you know the kind of things they date? Red flag like the flag of China. Fullest red flag. Red like this. They'll date. They will not come and complain that he did this, he did that. So don't listen to these women. You focus on your own man. You are not fighting for one sisterhood that does not send you when they have their own man. Your new boyfriend loves it when you praise him. Your new boyfriend loves it when you appreciate him. I promise you, your new boyfriend is starving for genuine affirmation from you. He might act unbothered, but you see, your respect fuels him more than your love ever could. Brag on him. It makes him want to do more. Positive reinforcement works way better than criticism. See, no man likes an accusing finger. No man likes an accusatory tone. If he does something that disappoints you, look at him and be like, oh, okay, but this is not you. Like, you normally don't do this. Maybe he raises his voice, or maybe he cuts the phone and you be like, okay, but that's not you. What happened? That's not... Praise him in the direction you want him to go. Praise your man in the direction you want him to go. And you will see, because I promise you, this man was created to try to impress you. But when he's not appreciated, when he's not affirmed that he's the hero, then he kind of just loses inspiration. You guys don't know, women, you don't know how much power you hold over the masculine when you're in your feminine. The day you begin to realize that, I swear, you feel go bump all the feminists who don't preach nonsense to you. The day you realize that your master key over the masculine is your femininity. See, praise what he does right more than you punish what he misses. Men respond to inspiration more than they ever respond to nagging. And this is scientific. The neurons in a woman's brain fires and wires collectively way more than a man's own does. It doesn't mean that the man is dumber. It means that the man can laser focus on something and kill it. But women, you people can spread your focus and still touch on everything. Everything has its advantages. If you know McGonagall, A Tale of Two Brains, you might have seen that video somewhere on YouTube where he says a man's brain is like a box. He puts everything into compartments, right? We are created like that. But women can mix everything together. If you look at a woman's bag, inside her bag, her ATM card, her phone, everything, if she uses something now, she'll throw it back inside the bag. If she needs it in 5 minutes time, she'll go again and start and find it. Well, not all women, but some women. I've seen some women who are really organized. But a man does not mix things like this. It doesn't mean that the woman who puts everything in her bag is disorganized. It's just the way it is. Like I said, one is not better than the other. It's just what it is. Your man has not gone to the grocery store before and you want him to get something for you, and then he just wants to go and get one thing. He just wants to go and get one thing. He doesn't want to overthink it. If you give a man a long list, it's like mental clutter. For a woman, she will take care of everything. But a man is like mental clutter. So when you want to do it, give him one mission, let him go and achieve that one, come back, give him another one. You get the best out of your new boyfriend this way. So understand, you cannot multitask as much as you do. See, masculinity is not toxic. It is sacred. Let your man lead sometimes. Let him lift the heavy stuff. Let him, see, silly new things is what makes a man feel like, yeah, I'm a man, I'm a hero. Little things. Just the fact that you let him carry something heavy for you. Just the fact that you let him open a bottle that's tight on the cover for you. Like I said earlier, just the fact that he does something, gets you a glass of wine, and say, oh, baby, thank you. His brain will just light up, boom. You can literally get away with so many things if you appreciate your man, because men don't really pay attention to things. So you literally be living life and doing things you want to do. He will not even bother, because the appreciation you're giving him has intoxicated him. You don't know how intoxicated your man is by you appreciating him. He needs to feel like he's adding value, not being managed. There's a woman who married to her husband. She traveled for the weekend to see her parents, and she came back home. And by the time she got back home, when she entered the house, the husband was like, oh God. He tried to make everything as detailed as the way she wanted. When she entered the house, who put this here? Oh, why is this thing like this? Why is it? You were out for the weekend. The kids were having fun with their dad. They were playing. Maybe one or two things was out of place. But you have not even spent 5 minutes in the house. You're already pointing out, who put this here? Why is this like this? No, you just come with so much cranky energy. No. And then the man starts to feel like, come, are you saying I'm a child? Are you saying I don't know what I'm doing? When your man starts saying, stop, don't talk to me like I'm a child, then you're beginning to step on the wrong thing. You're going to bring out of that man something that you will regret later. I know women who have gone into marriage 2 years, 3 years, they look back and be like, why didn't anybody tell me that time? When I was hounding this guy at 4 years of marriage, just being cranky on nonsense. I understand that women, you have your period, mood swings and everything. I do understand that, and a lot of men abuse me when I say that thing. But I do understand, and I want guys to understand that that shit is real. But Tone it down when you can. There are a lot of things you are picking on that does not make sense. So I hope you learned that in your last relationship and for your new boyfriend. And for those of you that are married that are watching this, make this yourself, you need it. Men need to bond with their fellow guys. Of course, because you just got in a new relationship, there's a high possibility that as you are meeting his friends, there are some that you will approve of and there are some you will not approve of. But you're not going to break his bond from his guys. I mean, some can be unhealthy relationships and you can point it out to him like, oh, I don't think this guy is right for you. I think this guy is a negative influence on you. But there are some that even if you don't really like their vibe, they're guys. Allow him because your man will be able to give you the best of himself when he gets a good dose of hanging out with his guys, getting word of what's turning to money on the streets, knowing ABC. If a man doesn't get that and you isolate him, he's going to get frustrated and he's going to implode. So your man needs his brotherhood. There's something in a man's world called solitude. Solitude is not loneliness. Solitude is spending time alone with your thoughts. A man needs this, and when he's going through solitude, it's not rejection, it is a healing process for him. So just trust everything going on and don't nag or chase. Your man needs to spend time alone with his thoughts. How many times have you seen your guy and he's just like this, staring into space? And then you ask him, what are you thinking of? And he says, nothing. When a man tells you, I am thinking of nothing, believe him more than anything in this world. He's absolutely thinking of nothing. But what is actually happening is that it's not as if he's just absent-minded, but his thoughts are recalibrating. Because the moment he gets up to think about an important thing, the solution will be there waiting for him. If you don't allow a man to go into his quietness and his solitude and the time when he can spend in nothingness, so that when he comes back to pick up his brain and the lights come back on, the solution, everything is fixed in place. If you don't let him have that quietness, you're hunting him down. Women, you people cannot spend time in solitude because your brain runs a lot. It's not a disadvantage. You guys have a different way you approach life and issues, okay? So understand your man's own. If I was talking to the guys, I'll tell him too that your woman has to think because that's her brain will not let her rest. That's why women, you'll be in bed at 1 a.m. and you'll be like, did I turn off the gas? That girl that I met at the supermarket the other day, why did she look at me when I was paying? Oh, okay, on the road that day, they want to tell, oh, wow, my teacher, my son's teacher, you see? Your brain does not let you guys really rest like that. So it's not anyone that is wrong. It's just the way it is. So your man needs his quiet times, okay? Talk to your new boyfriend like he's a warrior, not like he's a wounded boy. I told you something earlier. I said, when a man starts to say, why are you talking to me like an 8-year-old? Then you know that there's an issue. Talk to your man like he's your warrior. Don't go with your tone, don't go from partner to parents. The moment you do that, you're going to start killing the attraction that's between both of you. So, nagging shuts a man down instantly. You have to speak to him in a way that honors his masculinity, just like you want him to speak to you in a way that honors your femininity. It's not about catering to his ego or, oh, does he have an ego? You too, think about it. When it makes you feel like the most beautiful girl in the world, you like it. Right? Even if it's not the most obvious truth, but he talks to you in such a way that makes you feel, invincible. So always remember that nagging will shut a man down. And when he closes up, you've met a stone wall there. Crying, expressing what he feels this way, talking is not the easiest thing for a guy. That's not how most guys are raised. And men naturally, by biology, and also, social conditioning, but I will even also say nature, as programmed man in such a way that they express and they feel through actions, not words. You have to learn your man's love languages, not just your own. Let him love you in his own way. Men are not so much aware of their emotions. A lot of men say, oh, we're not emotionally intelligent. No. Stop that. He's not as emotionally aware as you are does not mean he's not emotionally intelligent. The fact that you listen to every emotion that flies by doesn't mean you are more emotionally intelligent. It means you are more aware of your emotions. I always say it. Women are stronger than men emotionally, and they are equally weaker than men emotionally in the same thing, on the same spectrum, different ends. Men are just somewhere in the middle. Men do not feel the emotional highs as much as women do, and they also don't feel the emotional lows as much as women do. That's why they will propose to your friend and you'll be crying. Hey. That's why your baby will take the first steps and you'll be crying. Hey. I'm yet to see, or maybe there are some gay guys like that, but that will cry when their baby is taking a walk for the first time, or his friend proposes. They say, oh my God, he proposed, and he's crying. But most guys just don't feel it that deep. So women feel the highs more, they feel the lows more. So your man, his strongest point is not expressing emotions. He has a different way that he will express emotions. It could be helping you fix your tire. It could be him staying up to make sure you're home safe. Those are things that scream, I love you. But if you go and tie your I love you to only flour and chocolates, then you are missing the whole point. So your new boyfriend does not express emotions easily. And that's all for the 9 points, but I have a bonus point for you. When your guy is cranky unnecessarily, something might be hurting him, but he doesn't want to share with you. Tied to the last point, emotional expression is not the easiest thing for a man. So sometimes when your man is angry, it can be an emotional overload, right? You should just try and help him put words into his feelings. Of course, it's not easy for you because you don't understand what's going on. And he's not telling you. But always know that something can be the cause of his anger. That is necessarily just not him being upset at you. So if he gets angry at you, even though I know he pinches, if you're like, okay, this is a bit off, you can stand back. And we go back to the point we discussed in number 7. Give him space. Stand back, give him space. When he has some clarity, he will come back and he'll be like, oh, baby, I'm sorry I snapped at you. Or maybe you bring it to his attention. You see when some men say, that woman gives me peace. Yes, it's because when he needed that space, she stepped back. She didn't let her own overheating brain get the best of her. I'm not blaming you, but I'm just saying these are the things you need to know about your new boyfriend. Everything I have explained in this video is just a snippet of the value I'm going to give you if you attend my program called GMI 2025, which is Get Married in 2025. This program is designed for women who are intentional and want to get married within the frame of 1 year. Women who want to go from single to married, from searching to proposal to married in 1 year. GMI 2025. You should make sure you sign up for this program. It's going to be 4 weeks of intense classes. I've had over 9 women who are already married from the past GMIs that I've done, which started a year and a half ago. I hope to see you in class. You'll see the link somewhere. Find out more about GMI 2025. Get married in 2025. This relationship, you're going to get it right. I wish you the best. Subscribe, and send to your friend.